We just have two. Oh, right there. No, we just have one. Okay. Are you? Is Joe ready? Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Orange County Legislature's meeting dated Thursday, May 2nd. I'd like to call this meeting to order and remind you all to silence your cell phones and any electronic devices you may have. And I would ask that you please join me in standing for a moment of silence as we remember former county legislator from the 18th District, F. Edward Devitt. He served in this legislature from 1978 to 1985, and that will be followed by the pledge to the flag. Okay, I would refer to the clerk to please call the roll.
Fagion?
Here.
Paduk? Amo? Anagnestakis?
Present.
Benton? Cheney?
Here.
Ellers? Feller? Hines?
Here.
Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Benelli. 19 present, 2 absent.
Thank you. All right, this afternoon, we're going to start with some proclamations before we start our regular session. The first one, we're going to be recognizing National Police Week, which is May 2nd through the 18th, and National Correction Officers Week, which is May 5th through May 11th. And I would like to introduce to the podium Sheriff Paul Arteta, and it appears that you have quite a group of esteemed colleagues with you. So whoever you'd like to bring to the podium. And I believe, Harry, are you representing the county executive? All right. So please join the sheriff at the podium. Very well represented, sir.
Test.
So I have correctional staff. I also have from the patrol side and my 2 undersheriffs. Come on down. As you all know, my correctional staff does a job that nobody sees, and they do an incredible job of keeping us safe. And the jail, as some of you have seen by coming and visiting, it's impeccable for almost 30 years old. So I just want to commend them for the great job they've done. They worked right through COVID. Other than the little gripes and complaints, they worked right through COVID while everybody else in the world worked from home. So I just want to commend them for all of that and everything they do day in and day out. They can't necessarily go home at 5 o'clock when they're done. They have to make sure that there's proper relief, everything is scheduled, everything is completed before they can just go off and see their loved ones. So they dedicate a good portion of their lives to this job, and I commend them for that.
Sheriff, I'd like to echo your sentiments. It's great to see all of you here, and well-deserved recognition. And as part of this agenda this afternoon, there are 2 resolutions proclaiming the Correction Officers Week and Police Officer Week that will be put on this agenda this afternoon. But I believe in addition to that, we also have a proclamation from the county executive. So Harry, the floor is yours.
I just have one more thing before we do that. We also have Captain Larry Catoni. So he's got more time at the sheriff's office than I do, but we both started in the jail, and now he's the captain in patrol. So we wanted to bring him before someday soon he decides to retire and move on to greener pastures. But that we just wanted to make sure that he was here to enjoy, on the patrol side, the law enforcement recognition. Larry Catoni.
Congratulations, sir, and thank you for your service.
I am here today representing our county executive, and I got to tell you, he has such deep respect and gratitude for the fine work that is done by our sheriffs, deputies, and by our correction officers, and he wanted me to convey that to you directly, that he has great respect and admiration for all that you do. We also have two proclamations, actually. One is the National Police Week. My God, did you see the police officers from NYPD retake Columbia campus the other day? I watched it all night. I wanted to go to bed, but I couldn't. It was like addictive. And their work was so excellent, so professional, so well done. It just reminded me again of the important work that's done by our public safety people. We have two proclamations. One is National Police Week, and I'll have to get my glasses out first. I'll just read basically the last whereas. It is necessary to acknowledge the difficult job we ask our deputy sheriffs and other police officers to perform, and to thank them for their willingness to do it, and to recognize the honor law enforcement officer who over the years have lost their lives in the line of duty. Now therefore I, on behalf of Stephen Newhouse, proclaim May 15, 2024 as Peace Officer Memorial Day. Second proclamation is National Correctional Officers Week. And again, I'll go to the body of the proclamation. Whereas it is necessary to acknowledge the difficult job we ask these officers and employees to perform, locked inside a facility for a large part of the day, where they must securely, safely, and humanely keep those committed to the jail, respecting the rights and dignity of all the inmates, including those who have been found guilty and those awaiting adjudication. Now, therefore, I, on behalf of Stephen Newhouse, do proclaim National Correction Officers Week throughout Orange County, and I call upon all citizens and civic organizations to acknowledge the importance of the role of correction officers and correctional employees who are deserving of our respect and our thanks because of the conscientious, difficult, and dedicated service they provide for the people of Orange County. Thank you.
Much thanks, Sheriff. And you're more than welcome to stay because we're going to put our resolutions on the agenda momentarily. At this point, I would like to, is Deneen Cooper here? All right, Deneen, I'm going to join you at the podium as we celebrate Orange County Foster Parent Month. Well, good afternoon, and thank you, gentlemen, for staying, and ladies. As I mentioned, this is May, which is Foster Parent Month here in Orange County, and we have Ms. Cooper and Georgia McKenna with us so that we can present to you on behalf of myself as chair of the legislature and county executive, we are declaring that the month of May is Foster Parent Month here in Orange County. Orange County has 168 foster families providing for care of 135 Orange County children. They do a remarkable job, and we thank you for all of your efforts. So, Harry, did you want to say something?
Back in the last century, I had the opportunity to teach school, and I taught ninth graders how to read and write English at the Newburgh Free Academy in North Junior High School. And children at that age are so vulnerable and so needy, really. And for people who take in children and try to give them a new life when they've had a bumpy ride before, I just can't think of better people. And I just want to thank you and all that you do to help these children find good homes to grow in. Thank you.
And with that, we're happy to present this.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just make sure.
Okay, Majority Leader Fagione, I believe we have quite a list of recognitions for the month of May. Month is a very popular month around here.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Indeed, May is a very busy month. The legislature would like to also recognize the following for the month of May. Today, May 2nd, is National Day of Prayer. Volunteer Firefighters Appreciation Day is May 4th. National Nurses Week, May 6th through the 12th. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's also Bladder Cancer Month, National Bike Safety Month. May 6th through the 10th is Teacher Appreciation Week. May 19th through the 25th is National Emergency Medical Services Week. As we do know and have heard from today, National Corrections Officers Week is May 5th through the 11th. National Police Week is May 12th through the 18th. National Peace Officers Memorial Day is May 15th. May is also Military Appreciation Month. And here in Orange County, we are very proud to host the annual Orange County Veterans Picnic and Resource Fair, which will be May 11th at Thomas Bull Memorial Park. May also is Military Spouse Appreciation Day, which is May 10th. May 15th is International Day of the Families. And in addition, Asian American and Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month is taking place in May. May 13th is the 25th World Falun Dafa Day. And last but definitely not least, two very important days in May. May 12th, Mother's Day, and May 27th, Memorial Day. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Majority Leader, and may you all recognize all of those days throughout the month of May. At this point, we are at our public participation, and I believe we have one speaker, Kate Amati from the town of Blooming Grove. Kate, welcome to the podium. And I left the mic on for you.
Thank you, Katie.
Not that one, just speak into the standing one.
Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
I speak in support, full support of resolution number 6 in the Rules Committee listing. Should I read it, or would you prefer to read
No,
it?
that's okay, but you have 3 minutes, so we know which one you're talking about as far as.
Honorable legislators, as a citizen of Blooming Grove, I am here to tell you that we are suffering. Visit our town and neighboring municipalities and see why. Meanwhile, visit with me here and now. Overnight, unpermitted roads enter our forests. Green fences, signs, gates, cameras, and guards keep us away. Everywhere, yellow-orange dinosaurs roam about. The machines knock down everything. Hear the noise. Crunch, 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 scrunch, scrunch. Wildlife runs, creeps, slithers, flies away, homeless. Trees are uprooted, lying down all over, desiccated, crying out to us. The smell is of death. This is deforestation. Passing by, instantly I feel nausea, sorrow, and rage all at once at the same time. Overnight, I dream of my grandson's Orange County, treeless. Also, seemingly overnight, formidable buildings appear. So what does this have to do with the proposed bill? In 2007, you, our county legislature, voted twice to pass the Hudson Valley Community Preservation Law. But our beloved Senator Larkin and another senator stopped it in Albany. He said it was because of home rule, which made no sense because of municipality and county votes. In 2019-20, You voted unanimously to pass this HVCPA bill. But our present senator again stopped it in Albany. He says it is because of taxation, which once again makes no sense, since under the bill, each municipality sets its own real estate transfer tax, as minuscule as it wants. This proposed conservation bill is amazingly eloquent. I quote from it to end. The state legislature specifically made findings that the critical environmental assets of the entire Hudson Valley community are becoming at risk and endangered due to the natural progression of growth and development, and are in need of public protection, preservation, improvement, and support. And the establishment and operation of a community preservation fund can advance the preservation of this to ensure their enjoyment and survivability for current and future generations. Thank you for bringing this bill forward.
Thank you, Ms. Amati. Okay, we move on to Majority Leader Fagion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move to approve the minutes of April 5th, 2024.
All in favor? Anyone opposed? The motion is carried. And at this point, I'd like to recognize Legislator Hines.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I request consent to place on the agenda two resolutions. The first is a resolution of the Orange County Legislature recognizing May 15th, 2024 as Peace Officers Memorial Day and declaring May 12th through May 18th, 2024 to be Police Week in Orange County. And the second is a resolution of the Orange County Legislature recognizing May 5th through May 11th, 2024 as National Correction Officer and Employees Week. Thank you.
Second.
If there are no objections, the consents will be added to the agenda as agenda items number B4 and B5. And at this point, we're going to start with the addendum to the agenda, and we'll start with B1.
Legislators Lujan and Benton, Tortel and Hines, and all Republicans. Resolution authorizing the making of a memorandum of agreement between the County of Orange and the Superior Officers Unit of the Orange County Chapter of the Civil Service Employees Association, Inc., in relation to the terms and conditions of employment pursuant to Article 14 of a civil service law known as the Public Employees Fair Employment Act.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Duke?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to B2.
Legislators Fagion and Lujan and Benton and Tortel, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. An act amending Act Number 22 of 1971 as last amended by Act Number 28 of 2017 by substituting new salary schedule therein applicable to all employees of the County of Orange who are included in the negotiating unit represented by the Superior Officers Unit of the Orange County Chapter of the Civil Service Employees Association, Inc.
Second.
Questions or comments? Then we'll commence roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
B3, please.
Legislators Fagion, Paduk, Tortel, and all Republicans as co-sponsors. An act amending Act Number 22 of 1971 as last amended by Act Number 7 of 2019 by establishing therein a new salary list for certain Orange County employees not included in the negotiating unit represented by the County Employees Unit of the Orange County Chapter of the Civil Service Employees Association, Inc.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
We move to B4, please.
Legislators Hines and Fagion, Resolution of the Orange County Legislature recognizing May 15, 2024 as Peace Officers Memorial Day and declaring May 12th through May 18, 2024 to be Police Week in Orange County.
Second.
Questions or comments from anyone? Yes, Legislator Stiganga.
Hi, thank you. I just want to commend everybody in the back of the room and everybody who works for our county. As a retired New York State correction officer who retired out of Sing Sing, I don't think most of the people in the public even know that by the time an officer puts in their 25 years and is qualified to retire, they have done a 12-year bid. So they have spent 12 years worth of time to complete that so that they can retire. And there's a lot more that's entailed is even with the families, because they don't know when you're coming home. If somebody doesn't show up or there's an accident or anything happens, you don't get to go home. And you usually don't even get the chance to call home to let them know you're not coming home. So I commend everybody in the back of the room and thank you so much for your service.
Thank you, Legislator Stiganga. Anything else? Okay, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to B5.
Legislators Hines and Fagion. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature recognizing May 5th through May 11th, 2024 as National Correctional Officers and Employees Week.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 1.
Legislator Benton with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and confirming the report of the apportionment of the mortgage tax for the period October 1st, 2023 through March 31st, 2024, as computed from statement filed by the county clerk.
Second.
Questions or comments? Then I would ask for the roll to be called.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to AA1, received and filed, which is the mortgage tax period October 1st to the 23rd to March 31st, 2024. Okay, and then receive and file A1 as well. And now we move to number 2.
Legislator Benton with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution approving the applications for the correction of certain errors appearing on the 2023 tax rolls for certain towns and districts and ordering the correction of said errors pursuant to Section 556 of the Real Property Tax Law.
Second.
All right, this is a voice vote, but does anybody have any questions or comments? Okay, so all in favor? Anyone opposed? The motion is carried, and we move to number 3, which will also be a voice vote.
Legislator Benton with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution approving the applications for the correction of certain errors appearing in the 2024 tax rolls for certain towns and districts and ordering the correction of said errors pursuant to Section 554 of the Real Property Tax Law.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion is carried, and we move to number 3. Or 2? 4? Oh, sorry. We move to number 4.
Legislators Amo, Fagion, Cheney, Hines, and Sutherland. Resolution recognizing May 5th, 2024 as Holocaust Memorial Day, Yom HaShoah.
Second.
Questions or comments? Before we call the roll, I'd like to ask Legislator Amo to please read this resolution recognizing Yom HaShoah.
Thanks. Whereas in 1953, Israel signed a law to recognize a day each year for all the citizens to commemorate the victims of the Holocaust, Yom Yom HaGayuah, and the Day of Remembrance of Holocaust and Heroism. Whereas in 2005, the General Assembly of the United Nations adopted a resolution on Holocaust remembrance, reaffirming, among other things, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which proclaims that everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth therein, without distinction of any kind, such as race, religion, or other status. And that the Holocaust, which resulted in the murder of 1/3 of Jewish people, along the countless members of other communities, other minorities, will forever be warning to all people of the danger of hatred, bigotry, racism, and prejudice. Whereas today, Holocaust Memorial Day is recognized internationally as a day to commemorate all those who were victims of Holocaust and the Nazi persecution, as well as the victims of early and other later genocides, including victims of persecution in Syria, Armenia, Cambodia, Rwanda, Bosnia, Kosovo, Darfur, and others, and to explore wider issues of prejudice, hatred, and discrimination and community cohesion throughout the world. Now, therefore, be it hereby resolved that the Orange County Legislature recognizes May 5th, 2024 as Holocaust Memorial Day, and we commend these sentiments to every citizen of Orange County, that all might remember and reflect upon the Holocaust and more recent genocides as clear warning of where racism and other forms of prejudice and discrimination can lead us.
Thank you, Legislator Amo. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
We move to number 5.
Legislators Sutherland and Amo, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution approving the commencement of litigation and approving the acceptance of any resulting settlement funds against manufacturers of insulin and diabetes medications, pharmacy benefit managers, and others working together in concert illegally to dictate the availability and pricing of insulin and other diabetes medications.
Second.
Questions or comments? Legislator Tortel.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As somebody who has several family members who are diabetic and watched them struggle and try to help them throughout the years to afford their medication, their needles, their testing supplies, while the executives of these companies continued to gorge on these people and line their pockets. I think we need to do this and more. What has happened to people has cost them their lives because they couldn't afford their medication, or because instead of taking the right dose, they took less to stretch their medication out. It personally has affected my family, and I think that we, as a legislature, I am proud that we are taking this stand. I am proud that we are doing this, and we should do this and more in the future. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Legislator Tortel. Anything else? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
And we move to number 6.
Legislators Hines and Cheney, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution requesting each state senator and assemblyperson representing Orange County residents to introduce and/or sponsor state legislation that will add Orange County towns and cities to the list of designated communities in the Hudson Valley eligible to establish community preservation funds.
Second.
Questions or comments? Legislator Cheney.
We've been here before. We've done this before. And if this doesn't work this time, I'm going to continue to make sure that we continue to do this year after year. It's that important. I live in the town of Warwick. We've had purchase of development rights and the transfer tax for probably 20-some years. 4,000 acres have been preserved because of that and are still, many of them still in agricultural use. This is a no-brainer. It's indefensible that it shouldn't proceed in Albany to be allowed. Westchester's got it. Dutchess has it. Ulster has it. Why not Orange County? And I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you, Legislator Cheney. Anyone else? Okay, we'll proceed with roll call.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
And we move to number 7.
Legislators Fagion and Cheney, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution adopting the Public Transportation Agency Safety Plan for the County of Orange.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 8, and this will be a voice vote.
Legislators Benton and Lujan, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution approving the release of the county's interest in and to a certain deed sale parcel to the previous owner of record pursuant to Section 5, Paragraph B1 of Local Law Number 2 of 2010.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The motion is carried, and we move to number 9, which will, oh, that's a roll call.
Legislators Benton and Anagnestakis, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the private sale and conveyance of certain county-owned lands acquired by reason of a failure to redeem said lands from a tax sale to Orange County pursuant to Section 10184 of the Real Property Tax Law and Orange County Amended Local Law Number 2 of 2010.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll ask the roll to be called, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
And we move to number 10.
Legislators Benton and Paduk, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution confirming the reappointments by the county executive to the Orange County Water Authority Board of Directors.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
And we move to number 11.
Legislators Tui, Benton, and Hines, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Public Works Airport, to amend Resolution Number 383 of 2023 to correct the source of grant funding.
Second.
Questions or comments on this? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
And we move to number 12. This is a bond resolution, so it requires a 2/3 vote.
Legislators Feller, Riskevich, Benton, Fagion, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Amending bond resolution dated May 2nd, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, amending the bond resolution adopted September 7, 2023, in relation to financing expansion, rehabilitation of Apron A at the county airport at the total estimated cost of $3,929,493.
Second.
Questions or comments? Okay, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 13, and this is also a bond resolution, therefore requiring a two-thirds vote.
Legislators O'Donnell, Lujan, Benton, and Cheney, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors, amending bond resolution dated May 2nd, 2024, bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, amending the bond resolution adopted December 7, 2023, in relation to financing the construction of various capital improvements, including planning thereof, to facilities at Orange County Community College at the total estimated cost of $2,300,000.
Second.
Questions, comments? All right, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 14, please.
Legislators Tortel and Ramos, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2024 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Social Services pursuant to Section 99-H of the General Municipal Law and Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Are there any questions or comments on this? Hearing none, we'll have a roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 15, and here again, being a bond resolution, this will require a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Ramos, Benton, Riskevich, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated May 2nd, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the replacement of fire smoke dampers at Valley View Nursing Home, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $100,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 100,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 16, and here again, it is a bond resolution, therefore requires a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Ellers, Benton, O'Donnell, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated May 2nd, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the replacement of fire doors at Valley View Nursing Home, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $20,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 20,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 17, please.
Legislators Tortel and Ellers, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Orange County National Skilled Nursing Care Week Radiant Memories, a tribute to the Golden Age.
Second.
Questions or comments? Legislator Tui.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This week comes up on May 13th for the recognition. And I just want to remind all my fellow legislators that on the 13th, there was an opening ceremony celebration, and that's at 2:15. And then they have, it's themed the Golden Era, and, you know, they have different events every day. So if you check your calendars, you take a look. It's a great time to go there and help celebrate. There's also recognition of years of service for some of the employees that are there. And it's a great way to show some tribute to not only the workers, but also to the senior citizens that are there. And we have so many gems in Orange County, and our seniors are just as much a gem as anything else in the county. And proud of all the work that they do at Valley View. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Legislator Tui. Very well said. Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 18, please, and this will be a voice vote.
Legislators Ramos and Tortel, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Health to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Department of Health for the Expanded Partner Services Program, Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none. All in favor? Anyone opposed? The motion is carried, and we move to number 19, which will also be a voice vote.
Legislators Tortel and Ramos, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Health to accept and appropriate grant funds from the New York State Department of Health for the Tuberculosis Control Program pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The motion is carried, and we move to number 20, which here again will be a voice vote.
Legislators Tortel and Ramos, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Health to appropriate second-year budget period funds from the New York State Department of Health for the Immunization Action Plan pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor? Anyone opposed? The motion is carried. Number 21, please, and this will be a voice vote as well.
Legislators Stiganga and Sassy, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Probation to accept and appropriate funds as a subcontractor to the Orange County District Attorney's Office for the Discovery Reform Grant pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor? Anyone opposed? The motion is carried, and we move to number 22.
Legislators DeGanga, Benton, Hines, and Sassy, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing an increase in the per diem hourly rate of pay for the position of per diem part-time deputy sheriff at the Orange County Sheriff's Office pursuant to Section 2.020 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, I would ask the roll to be called, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
And we move to number 23, please.
Legislators Menuda, Fagion, Benton, and Paduk, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create park maintenance mechanic at the Orange County Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 24, please.
Legislators Lujan, Fagion, Feller, and Tui, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create Deputy Commissioner of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation, Division of Construction and Maintenance at the Orange County Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation pursuant to Section 2.02L of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes, Madam Chair, and the desk is clear.
Thank you. We do have some individuals that have signed up for public participation. The first one is Joe Massey from the City of Middletown. Mr. Massey, welcome to the podium.
My name is Joe Massey. I'm an alderman in the City of Middletown. Numbers have always been what I think a very powerful tool.
Mr. Massey, could you just move the mic up slightly so we can catch your voice better on
Oh,
tape?
I'm sorry. Numbers have always
That's
been
much
a
better.
powerful tool. People seem to pay more attention when they are used. So here are some that I think will get your attention. 763 days, $60,000, 113 meetings, full benefits and retirement credits. Let me elaborate. County Legislator Joel Sierra hasn't attended a county meeting in 763 days. He's missed 113 meetings. Now, the $60,000. Joel Sierra has collected over $60,000 in those 763 days for a no-show job. He has also benefited from complete medical coverage and credits to his retirement. All this at taxpayers' expense. More numbers. If nothing is done, then the taxpayers have another 608 days, another $55,000, along with the medical benefits and retirement credits to pay for a no-show job. This is absolutely unacceptable. He obviously could care less about his elected position and honoring his obligations. If he doesn't immediately man up and resign, I ask you to please contact the governor's office to seek his removal using a section of the Public Officers Law so that the people of Middletown will have the representation they deserve. I know we have two representatives from Middletown. I'm certainly not cutting into yours, but he absolutely represents over 85% of our residents. The second part of this is that I think as important as his removal. The county should now look into putting an amendment into their charter addressing this issue so it doesn't happen again. We in the City of Middletown actually have that. When I contacted NICOM, there are two ways to remove an elected official. One, the governor can do it. Two, if it happens to be in your charter and someone does what Mr. Sierra has done. I would further suggest that each county legislator go back to the communities you represent and check with those communities to see if they, in fact, have something in their charters. And if they don't, maybe you want to get them to put something in theirs so this never happens again to anyone.
Thank you, Mr. Massey. Your time is up.
That's fine.
We
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it. Dr. Bob Link, please.
Again, I feel like I'm home. May 12th, happy Mother's Day to all of you that are mothers. And for those of you that are not, then no happy Mother's Day to you. This is not a Democrat or a Republican problem. This is an Orange County problem. Since I saw you last, 5 companies have gone out of business because of the rates. One company, Master Coach, with 40 vehicles, went out of business. Orange County Med with 40 cars is down to 10. Joy is down to 6. 3 other companies are down to 2. When all of a sudden there's nobody going anywhere to take your constituents, 35% of the people that voted for you, to the hospital, to dialysis, they're all going to come to you. I spoke to Tom Faggio. He said there's nothing he can do. Okay, I understand, but everybody else sends me back to you, so you're stuck with me. I had spoken to Mike Adjigone, no. Hang on. No, he was from the county executive's office.
Torelli.
Yeah, Mike Torelli. Very nice conversation. I felt enlightened and happy, okay? And then I called him back on Monday. He didn't answer. Called him back on Thursday. Didn't answer. I called him back the following Monday. Didn't answer. I asked for a meeting with Newhouse. I guess I'm not deserving of a meeting. I need somebody to send me somewhere to talk to a state representative. You guys have the ability to do that. That's all I'm asking. This is a disaster. It's at your doorstep. It might not be today, but it's like the earthquake in New Jersey. It's going to come back, and it's going to come back. Have a great day. Enjoy your Mother's Day.
Thank you, Dr. Link. No more speakers, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn. All in favor? Thank you all for coming, and enjoy May with its full of activities and good weather to all of us. Take care. Thanks.